Hey y'all, it's your girl Dash the Educator, your favorite educator's favorite educator, and serving as your chief AI officer for the everyday teacher. It is, yes, Wellness Wednesday. All about the body, everybody. Yes, all about the body. So I want us to get into it a little bit. Yes, 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 yes. Love, I feel it. Okay, so let me just stop that for a minute. Let's get into it because I know this what y'all came for. Today, it's all about taking care of your body. Hopefully, you're doing that. But we're gonna have some serious conversation today, and it's all about water. Now, are you drinking enough? That's the question of the day. Are you dehydrated? My educator friends, family, really? Are you drinking enough? Now, I know some of you are sitting back like, "Oh, yes, I drink tea, I drink coffee, like all of those things." And I get it because I used to be the same way until I went to a conference. I wish I knew the lady's name. I can't think of it. But she really affected me because she was like, "None of that's water." And I was like, "But there's water in it." No, I'm talking about water. Filtered water, bottled water, water out the sink, it doesn't matter, tap water. Are you drinking enough water? Now, because I am your chief AI officer, of course, I like to get a little AI in there to just see. So what I did was is in Google Gemini, and so I use a lot of different tools, right? So I do love my chat GPT, but I asked Google Gemini, I said, listen, what are the 3 top things plaguing teachers? Like, what are the biggest issues in with teacher health and wellness? And they spit out 3. 1 we dealt with last week. This whole, the backaches, the pain, that chronic that fatigue, the shoulders, all of that stuff. I'm looking over here. That what did they say? Musculoskeletal pain. Yeah, I think I said that right. Okay, so with that being said, that's an issue. One of the other things they talked about was the voice, right? We talk a lot. Some of us speak a little bit louder. In our district, we got little microphones. I purchased those for our teachers before I retired, so that they had mics and it could project without them having to raise their voice, and you could hear all the sounds and syllables no matter where you were in the classroom. So, but voice. And then the one last thing, let me look over here. Headaches. Like I now talk to me. Are y'all getting a lot of headache? That wasn't a big issue for me. But again, I asked Gemini to share what the top 3 were. And so once she shared, because I had this idea about water, like I wanted to make sure you were drinking enough water. So then we combined the 2. And I was like, wait a minute, just drinking water could really help us with these 3 major issues. And then, haha, what I did was create a graphic. And I did this graphic in Google Notebook LM. Have you all seen this tool? I think my niece said that their school just purchased it, but man, it made a great graphic. So I'm getting ready to show it to you. Want to see it? Now, did you see that? I mean, the only thing that I did for that graphic, ladies and gentlemen, was I was in Gemini, asked them about the top 3 issues with teachers in terms of teacher wellness. Gemini gave me all of this information. I took that information and I said, well, how's water play into that? Because again, I had this idea of I know that y'all are out there dehydrated. Y'all not doing right. I know it. But what I did was I took that concept and Gemini was like, yes, you're onto something. This water matches up in this way. So I did try Nano Banana inside of Google. the pictures, the graph, it just didn't turn out. And Nano does some amazing things, so don't sleep on it, but not for this graphic. But I took that same information, went over into Notebook LM, put it down, asked for a graphic, and that's what it gave me, just that quick. So I know this is all about your body, but did you see what it told you to do? Come on now. The bell work sip. I like that, right? That take a drink every time the bell rings to tie it to a routine, right? So it's like your reminder. I know that works for my middle school, maybe high school, elementary. You're like, oh no, our bell only rings once in the morning, once in the afternoon, right? But you all are setting timers for when math ends, when the reading centers rotate, all of those things. You could do a rotation. So don't try to get out of this. Y'all need that water in your life. So that's one. The prep period goal. By the time you finish your prep period, however much time you have, you need to have fully finished that 16-ounce bottle of water. You you got to finish it by whatever that designated time is. Set a goal for yourself, finish it, and at least you'll have accomplished something by that time every day. And then last but not least, the third one was, I'm looking over here and make sure I remember here, the visible reminder. Keep your water bottle directly on your desk because out of sight is out of mind. All right? Make sure you have it visible, at least if you see it, like me. You see that? Sip your water. I usually put a little lemon in my water. That's just a hint for those of you that may not love that water life. Well, anyways, that's it. That is it. That has been your Wellness Wednesday with your girl Dash, reminding you to work smarter, live freer. And we're going to end the way we began. Mm, mm, mm. And yes, I can use this song all day long because my son created it. That's right. So there you go. Shout out Smoke Tobin. That's his name. I don't totally agree with the name, but guess what? It's his name. He is who he is. All right. You all have a good one. Happy Wednesday.